Hey, I wanted to sit down and share for a moment. My heart's just overflowing. Look at these little guys, right? Sitting at the door here. The dog and the rabbit. So now I have this adorable little house bunny. Now I'm gonna open the door and watch. They're gonna come out. The dog came out. My life feels satisfying. My life feels like it fits me. What I've always been searching for in the sense of belonging, is happening. And I'm sure that has to do with the focus on this channel and this happiness journey. I'm sure that's really helping, because I do feel a big shift, but it's subtle. It's not the frying pan to the face. It's sort of like this subtle, wow, everything just feels so good. Like my life suits me. Like everywhere I look, there's flowers that I've planted. And now my mom was just here and she helped me plant a bunch. So there's all these memories, and my puppy's at my feet, and the bunny's under the chair. And I love my house bunny. It's everything I thought it would be and more. And I love having Poe here. And he's my bunny. He's been my mom's bunny, but him and I have a bond already. And maybe it's because, I was the first one to handle him in his bed. And he was the craziest little bunny. I thought he was a female because he kicked so hard when I went to handle him the first time. No baby bunny has that kind of leg strength. He almost threw himself out of the nest altogether and onto the floor. Anyway, he turned out to be such a chill bunny. And I put him with my lady bunny, and she's been really sad since my boy passed. She loves to be a mom. I just have known from the first day I met her, this bunny wants to mom. So she was sad. So I put him with her today, and they mated successfully. So she'll definitely be preggers. So she's very happy. She's outside right now, but things feel so good with my husband. We've worked hard. Our relationship is evolving and changing. My home feels cozy. Everywhere I look, I see me and the things that I love and the people I love and the beings I love, but also it's a different kind of happiness emerging, and it's interesting because it's not related to job stuff, professional stuff, which is what fed me for so long. And I guess that's really what I was searching for, was taking that step back from this intense work life that kind of took over as being me. And for me, not everybody needs to do that, but I needed to do a full removal to figure out what's me and where am I going. And not everyone can do that. Most people can't do that. How lucky I am that I could do that. No responsibilities at 40, and able to do that and say, I absolutely love to have a vocation. I love to work in the sense of create and be a part of something. But I want to feel this way, and then have a work that feels like, if a home can feel like this, a job and a career can feel like this too. And friends and, relationships can feel this way. This is so satisfying. It just feels good, such a strong sense of belonging. And we all know it's very easy to be in a family or in a home and not feel like you belong. So to have somewhere where you really do feel like you belong for the first time in a long time. Now, I went home and found belonging there first, but this is a different level, because my parents love me, I love my parents. But it's always going to be a little different when it's your own world, right? That's their world, and you're kind of born into it. But how special to create my own, and have it feel so special and so good. And a lot of these studies have been so helpful, because I think at the end of the day, knowing the rules of the game is very helpful. That's what I've said. What started my sort of study of the nature of reality is I want to know how it works. If I'm creating my own reality and I'm drawing it to me, and I don't love some of the stuff I've gotten, then it'd be helpful to know the rules. I like to know how things work. So now I'm kind of figuring that out, and I've been practicing that for a while, and I'm obviously changing my vibration, whether I'm aware of it or not, because many good things are happening, many good things. And I'm feeling different, so I can feel that sort of different level. There's still an intense up and down, and we've been through a lot together this year. I'm glad that I've shared some of the ugly parts, not as many as there have been, but enough. I think one sobbing video every 6 months is good, right? But it's there to show you, like, this hasn't been an easy journey, but things are starting to happen where it's worth it. And that's, I think, what I wanted to figure out. Like, is it worth it? And what makes it worth it? And it's really annoying because when you really start to have these feelings, I'm beginning to understand why the feelings alone are worth it. But until you've had the feeling, you don't know what you're going for, and you don't know that it's worth it. So hard to keep going. You kind of feel like you're feeling around in the dark, although with Abraham eventually you realize you're not. But I see that this focus on this process has been helpful. But it's also not just figuring out the rules, but the funny thing is, once you start to figure that stuff out, is there's this odd trick beyond it that's like not to take it too seriously. It's not that big of a deal. And that's a really nice thing, but that also takes a little while to accept that, like, you can't really screw it up. You can keep coming back. You're not supposed to feel perfect. I'm reading Alan Watts and this incredible philosophical journey, I'll share more of it, about becoming what you are and sort of these two different pieces we have of ourselves and sort of this conflict that's difficult to resolve. But when you layer on Abraham, you realize it's actually not that. Like, what he was seeing was completely what Abraham would say, missing the part saying we're designed this way, and that you're never going to be satisfied fully with who you are and accept yourself fully because you want to grow. That's part of eternity. That's part of how we're designed. Like, what a relief is that? And you're not supposed to be perfect. If you were, there would be no additional asking. And so you're put in a world that has duality and contrast, because by its very nature, it's going to cause you to see things differently. And because you're what Abraham would say is a powerful creator, but because, you're a mind that has opinions, you want things to be better. You want things to be changed. You naturally ask because we naturally want to expand and be more than we are. It's a very logical. Einstein, buddy, come on. No. Come on. Bunny, no.